A couple months ago, I did showcases all the way up to Thor Love and Thunder, and also Captain America showcases, Sam Raimi showcases, and Tom Holland showcases. Now we're on the road to Kang Dynasty. What is up, you guys, and welcome back into another Otter Bricks video. And today we're going to be looking at my Purist Custom Showcase on the Incredible Hulk from 2008. And it was a pretty okay movie. It didn't stand out over the other Marvel movies, but we have to do it to the road to Kang Dynasty in Secret Wars. So let's get started. So the first figure we have is Bruce Banner from, of course, The Incredible Hulk, but he's played by Ed Norton, and this is the only movie we see Ed Norton in, because he got replaced by Mark Ruffalo, which is the Hulk we all know and love. So, yeah. And if I sound a little under the weather, it's because I am. And so, for this figure, I used the torso, arms, hands, and legs, all from the Tony Stark that came in the little Iron Man armor set. And then I used the head from Bruce Banner from Endgame and Infinity War. And he has a smile on this side. And then him turning into the Hulk, which we see in this movie at the end. And then I use the dark brown hair from, it comes on a lot of places, probably like Lego City, maybe on an Iron Man, but yeah, that is Bruce Banner. Next up, we got Liv Tyler's character, Betty Ross, which I don't think she returns in any other movies besides this, but I used some generic black legs, the head from Mantis, the hair from Lego Friends, like the rubber hair, and then I used the torso, arms, and hands from Emmett Brown from Back to the Future, Dr. Emmett Brown, and I think that gives her that nice doctor look she has in the movie. And a lot of the clothes in this movie they wear are just generic clothing, so I think that gives her a nice look there, and we'll move on to the next figure. Next up, we have General Ross, and this was an interesting figure because Lego doesn't make very many army clothing, and that's like what he wore in this movie. So for General Ross, I used the torso and legs all from Agent Coulson. And then I used the hair from Quaritch. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But he comes from the Lego Avatar sets. And then I used the hair from the old J. Jonah Jameson to bring the look together. And I think you could use it's the hair from Sandman, but in a gray color. I think that would work for him, but I cannot find that when I was looking for the pieces to build. But I think the hair works pretty good. It's just not the best. So let's move on to the next figure. To build Mr. Blue, which I forget his name in the actual movie, I'm blanking on that. But to build him, I used some light blue legs that come on a lot of figures, the torso, arms, and hands from Ron Weasley no, I think it's actually Harry Potter. I thought it was Ron Weasley, but I think it's Harry Potter. The head is from Ron Weasley, like the older version, and then I use some hair swept back from Agent Coulson to tie him all together. And yeah, that is Mr. Blue. Next up, we got Emil Blonsky, and I used the torso flipped around from Black Manta, so you get that nice design on the torso. And for the arms, I used the arms from Black Widow to give you that nice, military printing. I used some black hands, and then the legs from the I think they're called Death Troopers, I'm not sure. And then I gave him this long gun, and then I used the head flipped around from Poe Dameron, and then I used this hair from Flitwick or Ned Leeds from Spider-Man, just to give him that nice hair there. And then I also used this backpack piece from one of the Lego CMF series. And yeah, that is Email Blonsky. Next up, we have the Big Fig Hawk, and I used the Hawk from the Avengers Age of Ultron. He's got some Sharpie. I don't know why that's on there, but I pulled this out of my drawers. I think it's one of the meanest Hawks, so it's very good for this movie. Sadly for Abomination, Lego still has not given us an Abomination figure. That angers me so much, because we really need Abomination, and we really need a Lego set from this movie to give us, like, the accurate characters. But this Hulk works so much because, of course, he's got the angry thing, he's got the purple pants, and I also think the comic book Hulk from that one Avengers Assemble set also works, but he's missing an arm, so I didn't want to show him. But yeah, that is Hawk. And also for Abomination, I saw on this one video I looked, and you can also use the Killer Croc Big Fig for Abomination, which is what I would have used, but I can't seem to find that figure right now, of course. And so yeah, can't make Abomination, but made Hawk for you guys. Next up, we have Tony Stark from the end of the movie, and this was really cool to set up the Avengers movie back in 2008. And so I used the head from the Tony Stark from Mark 42, the armor he uses in the whole Iron Man 3 movie. And then I used this Superman hair in dark brown. And then I used the torso, arms, and hands from it's either Commissioner Gordon or Alfred from the Batman movie from 2022. And then I used some legs with the printing, the trench coat printing for Tony Stark, just to give him that nice look to round out the figure and to round out this showcase. So we'll wrap this showcase up in a minute. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed my showcase on the Incredible Hulk from 2008. And I hope you guys are liking this journey to Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, which I know is a few years away, but also we got 30-something Marvel movies to go through, and we're only on our second one. And next time you'll be seeing a showcase will be Iron Man 2, and I have to wait on the Lego set I'm supposed to be getting next week. So yeah, that's the Iron Man Armory, and I need a couple figures from that set, and I got it for a decent price. So yeah, that's why this whole MCU showcase thing has been delayed, because I need to get that set for the figures. But yeah, this was the Incredible Hulk showcase. So like and subscribe, drop down below any suggestions on making other figures, and I'll see you in the next video.